In just 3 weeks, I took minutes off my swim time, and here's the crazy part. It wasn't just some secret hack or a new piece of technology. It came down to 3 simple things. Whether you're a triathlete or runner that's trying to improve in the water, or someone who just wants to get faster in the pool, these are the exact changes that I made and how you can start using them right now. I'm going to break it down. So 3 weeks ago, I made a commitment to start taking my swimming more seriously again. Up until then, I was inconsistent, skipping sessions, and to be honest, most of the time just not turning up. I wasn't improving and I wasn't motivated. I decided to test myself on my swim paces and then go all in for 3 weeks whilst I was injured from running and see what happens. And here's what I found. The first change that I made seems obvious, but more swimming, more time in the water. I went from swimming maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks to sometimes, not even turning up at all, to making sure that I was definitely turning up for at least 3 sessions per week. It's such a technical sport, and nothing replaces time in the water. So the more I swam, the more I found my natural stroke got better. Didn't need to sort of think about perfecting every single swim that I did, and didn't think about overthinking drills. I just got in there, got exposure to the water, and consistency made a massive difference in improving my swimming. The second thing I did was faster swimming with drills and paddles. So the second thing sounds obvious, but most of us just go to the pool and just cruise up and down. But what I did was added in sets and reps, made sure that I pushed the pace and made sure that I swam in that uncomfortable zone underneath my threshold. I included paddles and drills to try and force me to become stronger in the water, build my catch, and build better upper body strength. Mixing in short, fast efforts, giving me the confidence to push harder in my main sets, which is translated into swimming overall faster every time that I get into the pool. The third main point was necessity and enjoyment. So probably the most important, the necessity being the fact that I am predominantly a runner and a run coach, and I've found myself to be injured. I knew that I needed to get in and do some exercise. So the necessity of having to be out there doing some sort of form of exercise that wasn't strenuous on my leg forced me actually into the pool. And another thing would be the enjoyment. So main thing I started doing was started to enjoy the swims more. I invested in a set of swimming headphones, which meant that I was fully distracted when I was in the water. I often was faced with boredom when it came to the swims. However, the fact that I had something to push towards and I wasn't too bored when I was in the water meant that I was more consistently getting in the water. I was basically combining the sort of need and want of being in the pool, meaning that when it came to show up, it was making it a lot easier. Another thing that's a sort of bonus was I started coming to a pool that was a lot closer to my house, which meant that I didn't need to go and sit in traffic for 30-40 minutes to try and get in the pool. The pool was right there when I needed to get it, and it meant showing up was much easier. So in 3 weeks, my swimming has improved because I have swam more with purpose. I've found necessity and enjoyment in the process. So if you've ever found yourself stuck in the process of something, it doesn't necessarily have to be swimming. Don't overcomplicate it. You'll be surprised how quickly you can see progress if you just commit to it. If you found this useful, comment below with the biggest challenge that you've faced in your swim training. I'll share some ideas in future training. I might still not be the fastest swimmer, although I am working on becoming better. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, and I hope you found this really helpful.